What up, y'all? I said I would have a review up for it, and it's time to review the Mighty Death Pop. What you're hearing is one of my favorite songs off of the CD. There's a lot of good tracks on it, a lot of wackiness, and just downright fun. I think they just wanted to have fun making the album, and it felt a lot like a Joker's card. And I am only gonna do a review for the main album for today. I love how it explodes. There's the track listing. I will talk about each individual track, and I'll play a sample for some of the songs. I already have it put on my computer. I have the whole CD put on my computer, so that way I don't have to put the CD in every time I want to listen to it while I'm searching the internet. But let's get through this. The intro is one of those intros, if you remember the intro for... I'm trying to think. Oh, The Great Malenko. If you remember that intro, it was kind of wacky. The hillbillies were having the party and everything, and next thing you know, The Great Malenko shows up. Sorry, I had to do the wide-eyed thing because The Great Malenko, to me, is the shit. But it is not my favorite Joker's card, so sorry. Next, we got the Mighty Death Pop title track. And by the way, that leaked intro is fake. It is absolutely fake. The intro on the CD, however, is a really cool intro. It's about a guy, he's just making a bet with his girlfriend, and what ends up happening is, the bet is he can jump from one roof to the next, and I'm guessing that the buildings are not close together, and the girlfriend's like, no, don't actually do it, don't do it, you'll die. So what happens is the guy ends up saying one of the funniest lines I've ever heard in an intro, at least. He says, "Hold my chips, bitch, I'm going in." And then he starts running, and I can picture it, and it's really good that you can picture the intro. He ends up jumping, trying to jump to the building, and he ends up falling off the building, and you can hear him scream like, "Ah!" And then you hear a crash, and then you hear the Mighty Death Pop. And then it moves into the intro song, which is really cool. Then we got the title track yet again, the Mighty Death Pop. If you've ever heard the song "I Want to Put On My Boogie Boogie Shoes" by I think Casey and the Sunshine Band, the old disco song, it uses that beat, but it is not a disco song. ICP turned it into their own song, and it's pretty much talking about who the Mighty Death Pop is, everything. It's going back to the days of the Riddle Box, Great Malenko, Ringmaster. If you remember Wax Museum, it talks about what the Ringmaster is and everything. Night of the Chainsaw, great song. The chorus in it is absolutely phenomenal. I'll play a little bit of that. The chorus is absolutely amazing. If you like Night of the 44 and Night of the Axe, you'll like Night of the Chainsaw. Get my camera focused. Yeah, I was really impressed with this CD. It's better than Bang Pow Boom. And I like Bang Pow Boom. Here comes the chorus. Yeah, I'll have to stop it right there because I want everybody to enjoy the CD. And for those who don't have the CD and can't afford it, I'll put up the songs, but I am going to do it after my GTA retrospective, which I still need to get to. And also, to continue on with the tracks, Chris Benoit, I'm not going to go all of that into since all of you have probably heard or watched the video by now. But for those who haven't, it's more about what Chris Benoit did than who Chris Benoit actually was. And it's talking not just about Chris Benoit going crazy, but going crazy in general. Like, what would happen if your mind just snapped and you just went insane and killed your entire family, or killed anybody in general? Then we get to the Blasta, which is another one of my favorites on the CD. The Blasta, absolutely a track for anybody who's been bullied in school, so I can totally relate to the song. It's about Violent J getting his revenge, and he talks about Violent JJ being bullied in school, and what would happen if Violent JJ ended up killing somebody. He would just go up to his room and say to Violent J, "Oh, I'm doing good." Kickin', if you've ever heard Tunnel of Love, it's similar to Ninja. Like, I shouldn't compare it to Ninja because it's a completely different song, but the themes are almost the same because it talks about what if Violent J and Shaggy were ninjas. Bazooka Joey, which talks about Shaggy. He's supposed to be a depressed teenage boy, and what ends up happening is he finds a bazooka just laying there in the basement of his grandfather's house, and he starts taking it out, loading it up with a bunch of rockets, and shooting up the entire town. And I love the part where he talks about the tank, and you'll see what I mean when you actually listen to the song. Shooting Stars, very similar to Catch a Predator, except where it's talking about killing Chris Brown. And I am not going to talk about Chris Brown because I think he's an absolute asshole. Juggalo Juice, you should know this by now. Juggalo Juice, it's talking about Faygo and all the different flavors and everything. So it's a party song. Hate Her to Death is a breakup song for anybody who's been dumped or anything, can relate to the song. Sadly, I can relate to it too. But I don't hate anybody to death. But it's a kick-ass song. Scream, or Scream, is the only track that actually features somebody. Tech-9 and Hobson, Hobson and Tech-9, they killed the track in a good way. It was an awesome track. I'm glad Tech-9 was a part of it, and Hobson was a part of it, and you will just enjoy the song if you're into old school ICP, like Ringmaster-wise, and because it talks about a lot of killing, so Carnival of Carnage a little bit too. I mean, ICP talks about a lot of killing in their music, but They have positive messages nonetheless, and this definitely does have a positive message behind it. Ghetto Rainbows. Like, for some reason, some of the reviewers say different things about it. In my opinion, I think it's talking about getting high. And I'm a person who does not smoke weed, does not do drugs, so I cannot relate to the song, but it is a really hilarious song. It's got an upbeat instrumental, if you will. When I'm Clowning talks about what it's like for ICP on a day-to-day basis out on the road, being clowns, and how fun it is. Dog Catchers pokes fun at Dog the Bounty Hunter and his wife, and there's a line in there, or lyric, that says his wife looks like a wrestler with big watermelons. Daisies is a really cool song. I'll play it real quick because I'm not really remembering what that one is. Hold on, let me find it. Catch up. Yeah, it's one of the slower songs. Like, it starts off really slow and everything. Oh, and there are 17 tracks for those who never saw the infomercial. And there's an extra track with nothing but outtakes. Just have to show off the animation again. I love that thing. Yeah, I think the song is similar to Chris Benoit in a way, talking about going crazy. I can't really hear his voice because I'm trying to keep it low so that you can still hear me. Then we get to Where's God? Before I get into that, it's alright for religious people. I am not a religious person, but I respect people's views on God and everything. But it basically talks about, where is God when bad things happen? Where is God when somebody dies? Where is God when somebody gets hurt? And where is God for the diseased people and everything? So that's a track you've got to really listen to. And Forever, I'll put that song on real quick too. I'm not gonna play like the actual song, but just the beginning of it. It's one of those odd songs, but with almost all the Joker's cards, they try to end with an upbeat song, and Forever is an upbeat song. It talks about how their music has been going on for them. It feels like forever, and it's really good that they feel that way, because without ICP doing what they love to do, we would really not have what you would say Christians that don't throw religion down people's throats. Violent J is a big religious fan, and he deserves a really big amount of respect. Catch wisdom, try to gain brains. In my life, I've seen a lot come and go, like a non-stop fashion show. Very little shit left. Yeah. So if you want to hear the rest of the songs, I will have the songs uploaded, or you can go out and buy the physical album, because this is one to add to your collection. I am not hyping it up or anything, but in my opinion, I love it. It takes me back to Riddlebox, and I keep on mentioning Riddlebox because even though I don't really have a favorite Joker's Card. Riddlebox is the one I listen to the most. And Ringmaster is definitely up there because I'm always singing the Loons because I love that part when he goes like, I'm a neck cutter and I'm 3 blocks away. I'm a neck cutter and I'm 2 blocks away. Violent J. And there's the case once again. And the boy Blue pointed something out in a comment. I won't show the comment though because I forget what video it's on. Showing the Wicked Clown sign. But here's what he pointed out. I never noticed, I noticed that it's 7 points. But he said something about it might have to do with the 7 deadly sins. Or something like that. Sorry, Blue, if I got that wrong. And there happens to be a cross on his beard. So, religious message somewhere? And anyways, I'll show you the booklet again real quick. This is like, I forget what you call those things, but anyways, here is the slip cover, and inside the booklet, it says what all the Joker's cards always say, dedicated to the butterfly. And it's just a bunch of thank yous to everybody who helped with the album, the family members and everything, both by blood and Juggalo family. And on the back it shows where it was recorded and everything. And right there you can see the Hatchet Man. And ICP is suing the FBI, like I said in my last video, and I hope that ICP wins because I hate how they're considering Juggalos a gang, and we're not a gang. It's just that some assholes out there are giving us a bad name. And there's fold-outs. That's what they're called. It's a big fold-out of old-school evil carnival stuff. And it's a double-sided fold-out, so yeah. And it shows the lyrics from each of the songs. Ask the Brain. It reminds me so much of Eye of the Storm for some reason, because in that, it's the cover of it says Ask the Eye. And here is the disc. I think it is really, really kick-ass. There might be a smudge on there. Yeah. I love the feel of the CD. You can feel the graphic on it. It says The Mighty Death Pop. So there you go. I was more talking about the tracks, but I loved listening to it. I'll need to listen to the album again, like the CD again, because I want to appreciate every track for what they are. I definitely give it a solid 8.9 out of 10. Better yet, I'll just give it a 9, because 9 out of 10. What drops the score, though, for me, some of the cooler tracks were a little too short for me. Like Dog Catchers could have been longer. It only comes in at 1 minute and 47 seconds. I thought that was surprising there. But anyways, the skits on this are hilarious. Especially the outtakes, the extra 18th track, since there's 17 tracks of the actual songs. There's an 18th track where it's nothing but outtakes. And what I'll talk about next time, gotta get it out. I'll talk about this one next time. Awesome CD also. It's a full-length album, so yeah, it's not just a random bonus disc. So that is my review. I give it a 9 out of 10. Mighty Death Pop. That's just my opinion. Like, if you don't like the album, it's okay. I'm not gonna judge you. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. I personally liked it, and that's my personal thoughts on it. So, peace. Hopefully, you all liked my review. If you want to go out and get the CD, go for it. It comes in at $14 on Hatchet Gear. And for those out there at the ICP Mighty Death Pop release party, hopefully you're enjoying it. $1 for one of those tickets. But the reason I'm not going is because I don't know how to drive, and my sister would have to take me. And gas is really, really expensive. Ooh, damn. So, anyways, peace out. Hopefully you enjoyed my review. And it went on for over 20 minutes. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to go on that long.